Ladies and gentlemen, this is Aviation 360, your ultimate destination for all things aviation in Nigeria. We are here to take you on a journey through the skies, bringing you the latest updates, insights, and developments in the dynamic world of aviation. Aviation 360, where the horizon meets the runway. Stay tuned for an unforgettable flight.
Good day, Nigeria, and welcome aboard Aviation 360, a program where we'll be exploring various aspects of aviation industry, including its agencies, technological advancements, and the impact of aviation in our society. I'm Captain Glorious Awadiri, and I'm thrilled to be your captain on this exhilarating journey through the clouds. On today's inaugural flight, we have a packed itinerary lined up just for you, from the groundbreaking policy formulations to the latest technological advancements. We'll be your compass in navigating the ever-evolving landscape of the Nigerian aviation industry. But that's not all. We'll also be diving deep into the 5-point agenda set forth by the Honorable Minister of Aviation and Aerospace Development, Festus Keyamo, SAN. So dear viewers, fasten your seatbelts as we prepare for a takeoff into a world where the sky is not the limit but merely the beginning. Get ready to be informed, inspired, and empowered as we embark on this exhilarating journey together. Stay tuned, I'll be right back.
Aviation 360, where the horizon meets the runway. Stay tuned for an unforgettable flight.
Good afternoon, I'm Glorious Awadiri reporting for Aviation 360, and we are live here at Transcorp Hilton, Abuja, where the Federal Ministry of Aviation and Aerospace Development, in collaboration with the Nigeria Civil Aviation Authority, is hosting a conference on international interest in mobile equipment and the protocol on matters specific to aircraft equipment. We have with us dignitaries including the Honorable Minister of Aviation and Aerospace Development, Festus Keyamo, SAN, who is also representing the Vice President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, His Excellency Sheikh Kashim Shettima. Also, we have with us here dignitaries like the NCAA Director General Captain Chris Najomo and other aviation organizations. Now, let's hear from the Honorable Minister Festus Keyamo, SAN, as he shares his thoughts on international interest in mobile equipment and aircraft protocol.
It is my profound honor to welcome you to this landmark event, the 2024 Ministry of Aviation and Aerospace Conference on the implementation of the Cape Town Convention and Aircraft Protocol. This occasion serves as a critical platform to explore avenues for advancing Nigeria's aviation sector through strategic, legal, and regulatory frameworks. I extend my deepest gratitude to the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria for his unwavering support under the Renewed Hope Agenda, which has provided the foundation for the progress we celebrate today.
Aviation 360, where the horizon meets the runway.
In a significant development for the Nigeria's aviation industry, the Honorable Minister of Aviation and Aerospace Development, Festus Keyamo, SAN, has been invited by the global aircraft manufacturing giant, Boeing, to the prestigious Airline Economic Conference in Dublin, Republic of Ireland. The event, scheduled to take place from January 12th to 15th, 2025, promises to be a game changer for the Nigeria's aviation sector. The Airline Economic Conference is a global platform for exploring advancements in aviation financing, dry leasing solutions, and economic strategies for sustainable airline growth. At this epoch-making event, Nigeria is set to make a strong showing as the local airline operators and stakeholders are expected to attend. Our correspondent spoke with an aviation expert who analyzed the prospects of the International Dry Leasing Conference.
Aviation 360, where the horizon meets the runway.
Dublin is actually financial headquarters of aviation. Most aviation and aircraft lessors, financiers, they have their headquarters in Dublin. For no other reason, but just simply because the tax regime and policy of Ireland is favorable to the aviation industry. So that's why a good number of them are there. Yes, Boeing is facilitating the conference. And as you may have known, Boeing in recent time has shown great interest in Nigeria aviation because of the potentials they have seen. Not only because of the potential, because of the dynamism the minister had shown, which had attracted the fancy of Boeing, that is a kind of person they can do business with. That's the reason why not long ago, we also were part of the delegation of the minister that visited Boeing, different locations in Seattle, Washington, and also North Carolina. That was a very, very interesting visit. Boeing did not stop at that. They were also part of the facilitators for the recent domestication of Cape Town Convention and the No Practice Direction by the Federal High Court.
Aviation 360, where the horizon meets the runway.
Welcome back. In a major stride for the Nigeria's aviation sector, the flag carrier of the United Arab Emirates, UAE, the Emirates Group has signed a new contract with 7 codeshare, interline, and intermodal partners in the first half of 2024. This milestone is a direct result of the strategic vision and relentless efforts of the Honorable Minister of Aviation and Aerospace Development, Festus Keyamo, SAN. The agreement, which allows Airpeace to leverage the network of its partner Airline, is set to enhance passenger convenience by providing seamless connections, streamlined ticketing processes, and broader travel options. Emirates' other codeshare partners, according to the report, are Avianca, Blade, ITA Airways, Iceland Air, SNCF Railway, and Viva Aerobus. In a bid to throw more light in what the code sharing has to offer Nigeria, Nigerians, and Airpeace, we spoke to an aviator to tell us in a layman language what code sharing means.
In the simplest form, a code share is where 2 airlines agree to sell inventory either on one airline's metal or aircraft or both airlines' metal. So it's reciprocal. Okay. So from what I understand from this particular deal, it's a one-way code share where Airpeace will be selling on Emirates metal to Dubai. I think it's a very, very good achievement. I know the Ministry of Aviation, and again, I always praise the Honourable Minister. He's opened the door and put Nigerian carriers on the map. He's made us credible where foreign airlines, and Emirates is not a small airline, they are taking us Nigerian aviators now very, very seriously. So again, I can't thank him enough. He's opened the door for the whole industry, not just for Airpeace in this example.
Aviation 360, where the horizon meets the runway. Stay tuned for an unforgettable flight.
Something interesting is in the offing in the aviation industry. For the first time ever in the history of the nation's aviation industry, Nigeria will be hosting an international air show. And this groundbreaking initiative, championed by the Honorable Minister of Aviation and Aerospace Development, Festus Keyamo, SAN, will showcase Nigeria's aviation and aerospace prowess like never before to the global village. Set to take place next year, 2025, in Lagos, the Nigeria International Air Show, according to the minister, will not just be an event. Rather, it is going to be a celebration of innovation, progress, and collaboration to be jointly hosted by the Ministry of Aviation and Aerospace Development, the Nigeria Air Force, and the visionary management of Air Show International Limited, led by Ms. Brian Okonkwo. The event is presently gathering momentum as the Chief of Air Staff, Air Marshal Hassan Bala Abubakar has visited the aviation minister, and an 8-member committee has been set up on the project built to hold by the third quarter of 2025. From breathtaking displays of modern-day aircraft, thrilling aerobatic performances and opportunities for industry stakeholders to connect, this air show will cement Nigeria's position on the global aviation map.
It is my pleasure and privilege to announce that the Ministry of Aviation will be championing the hosting of a Nigeria International Air Show to be held in Lagos next year, 2025.
Aviation 360, where the horizon meets the runway.
There is no doubt on the fact that the Honorable Minister of Aviation and Aerospace Development, Festus Keyamo, SAN, is impacting the Nigeria's aviation sector positively. One of such latest stories is the historic transition of ExeJet, an airline known for exclusive private charter, now transitioning to a full-fledged commercial airline. The airline recently made history with its inaugural Lagos to Abuja flight, marking a significant milestone in Nigeria's aviation landscape. Our team was on board the inaugural flight alongside distinguished guests, including the Honorable Minister of Aviation and Aerospace Development, Festus Keyamo, SAN, who was ably represented by the Director of Air Transport Management, Mr. Ejibunu Taiwo Azam. The mood at the red carpet ceremony of the inaugural flight was electric, as passengers anticipate being part of the history. Our correspondent spoke with the ExeJet CEO, Emmanuel Iza.
Ladies and gentlemen, today marks an important milestone in Nigeria's aviation industry as ExeJet, a former business class only private airline in Nigeria that flies the Lagos, Abuja, Port Harcourt and Kano route, takes its first flight as, wait for it, a commercial airline. Yes, ExeJet is about to go commercial, and we're here to capture all of the thrill of that. But what does that portend for the aviation industry and for commercial airline flyers? We'll find out all of that in a short while. I am Adesoa Osi, and this is Aviation 360.
Aviation 360, where the horizon meets the runway.
What is the motivation for the transition from being a private charter to a commercial
So actually, the initial business concept of ExeJet is always to be a scheduled carrier, providing a service that is next to none, connecting the 4 major business cities in Nigeria, which is Lagos, Abuja, Port Harcourt, and Kano. So, well, we started as a non-schedule, but again, we are going back to our initial business plan where we are meant to provide a single class service between those major business cities.
Are we going to be seeing a space, like passengers get into a space that combines, the privacy of private charters to like accessibility of commercial airlines?
Again, I'm going to go back to my initial business plan. The whole intention of this is to bring in, so when it all started about 12 years ago, where there was 1/4 of all the private jets in the world that were sitting down between Abuja and Kano and Lagos. So seeing that, I looked at it and said, how do I move the same experience you get in the private jet environment into a more commercial environment? So this is what we are trying to actualize, to give them a more comfort, privacy, and safety. Yeah.
You mentioned your usual routes being Lagos, Abuja, Kano, and Port Harcourt. Would you be expanding on that, or you're still staying with this?
Oh yeah, definitely. We will be expanding to even much due to popular demands. We'll be expanding much more into other destinations apart from Kano, Abuja, and Lagos. So today we are we're launching the first route, which is Lagos and Abuja, and then subsequently we'll move to other destinations.
Can you let us know how many fleets you have?
Currently, we are operating 3 CRJ 200s, and those ones are the ones that will be on the schedule.
Okay, and How affordable would this be?
Oh, I'll tell you, you're not going to break the bank with to afford the tickets on ExyJet.
Okay, lastly, before I let you go, right now the Nigerian aviation sector is very, very tough. What is your and then you're getting into that commercial space? What is your take?
Well, it all boils back to, again, I talk about my business plan. For every business to succeed, you would have to have a business plan. How you can mitigate some of this risk, for instance, fuel, high forex and stuff. So we have been studying this. It took us quite a bit for us to be able to understand and to be able. And I assure you, we've learned from people's mistake. We will not repeat those mistakes ourselves.
Aviation 360, where the horizon meets the runway.
As the festive season approaches, our international gateways, most especially the Murtala Mohammed International Airport in Lagos, is buzzing with anticipation and travelers. But this year, there's something truly groundbreaking happening. An initiative led by the Managing Director of the Federal Airport Authority of Nigeria, Mrs. Olubunmi Oluwaseun, with the full backing of the Honorable Minister of Aviation and Aerospace Development, Festus Keyamo, SAN, is set to transform the airport experience like never before. This initiative, titled Operation Airclean, is tackling corruption and ensuring passengers enjoy a smooth, efficient, and festive airport experience this holiday season. According to FAN MD, Operation Airclean is a strategic plan to streamline airport operations, enhance passenger experience, and eliminate corruption within our airport environment.
The number of messages that I received from passengers, from the Honorable Minister, and from the Presidency is insane, especially from Lagos Airport. I've also gotten feedback from ARPSEC officers and customs saying that they are not collecting pension. So this is the way for them to generate or earn their pension. This has to stop. And I have a very clear directive. It goes for the team leads, it goes for the HODs, and it goes for the heads of the organizations at the airport. If your organization is found wanting, then it means that you as a leader has failed, and it means that I have failed. And this better stop. The airport is no longer a place to come and make money. So if anybody in your organization is asking you to give returns, I'm saying the same to you. And to all of the other agencies here, better tell them you don't want to come here. Because the penalties are going to be stiff.
The long-standing issue of exploitation by some security agencies, the usual joint inspection tables, has been disbanded. Instead, intelligence-based searches and individual profiling of passengers are now the standard, all under the watchful eye of advanced camera systems. To speed up the check-in process and promote transparency at the airport, all security agencies, including the DSS, Immigration, NDLEA, Aviation Security Personnel, and so on, now operate from shared counters. This collaboration ensures passengers are no longer delayed unnecessarily, and for those who break the rules, mobile courts have been set up right there at the airport. This means offenders will now face swift prosecution, ensuring justice is served promptly. This initiative also addresses common complaints from travelers. Bureau de change operators and car hire services can now operate without harassing anyone. Plus, passengers can now enjoy free Wi-Fi, making it easier to connect with loved ones while waiting for pickups. With Operation Airclean, the Federal Airport Authority of Nigeria is raising the bar for airport management and passenger experience. As we celebrate the holidays, travelers can now enjoy a stress-free and transparent process, setting a new standard for our nation's airports.
Aviation 360, where the horizon meets the runway.
Passengers on flight 222 to Lagos, sorry for the inconvenience that no flight is now being delayed.
If them delay your luggage, I call that number. Make una no dey fight or destroy property for we airport.
We are NCAA, we protect your rights. 0905029506.
The Consumer Protection Department of Nigeria Civil Aviation Authority protects your rights.
Aviation 360, where the horizon meets the runway.
In the vast skies where dreams take flight, one name soars above the rest. Captain Imola Adebule. She's the Chief Flight Officer of Aero Contractors, one of Nigeria's oldest and fast-rising airlines. Nudging her early 30s, Captain Imola is right now Nigeria's youngest female pilot, breaking barriers in a profession where women are often a rarity. Petite and fragile in stature, but mighty in ambition, Captain Imola has defied the odds, proving that determination, skill, and passion know no gender. In this exclusive interview, Aviation 360 takes you inside the cockpit with the trailblazer as she shares her journey, one of challenges, triumphs, and a burning desire to inspire the next generation of aviators. Fasten your seatbelt and prepare for an unforgettable flight. This is Captain Imola Adebule's story.
A very good morning to you all, ladies and gentlemen, from the flight deck. Your captain speaking. My name is Ayo. We all welcome you all on board the service from Abuja to Port Harcourt.
Aviation 360, where the horizon meets the runway. Stay tuned for an unforgettable flight.
I basically grew up in the northern part of Nigeria, Kaduna State, in Zaria precisely. So growing up there, I had a bit of, you can call it the northern upbringing, and the College of Aviation is located in Zaria. So that basically inspired my love into flying. So like I had earlier said, I grew up in the north, in Kaduna. And really, that actually did have a lot of influence in my choice of career, as it is that the College of Aviation in Zaria is located in Kaduna State. When I was in secondary school, I believe, we actually had an excursion in there, and it was just fun for me to have seen. And later, I had said initially I wanted to be an engineer, went in there for an engineering course, but then I was late for the course, and the option available was flying, and I thought, it would be fun, let me try it, and here I am today. I currently fly the Boeing 737, and it's a lovely machine, so I really like it. But again, there are other aircrafts that you see as a pilot, and you're either fascinated either by the size, the sheer size, or the technology in it. And I can say there's been a lot of advancement, and we have a lot of aircraft now that has basically advanced both technologically, and it is just amazing to see what those aircraft can do. This comes every day. It comes literally every day. As it is that you have to manage your environment, you have to manage your resources, including the aircraft, the people around you, the passengers, the environment, including the weather, ATC, and your other aircraft or other people around you. So it can be quite interesting, but the beauty is we get trained every 6 months. We undergo training every 6 months to help manage this better. Some of the trainings are annually. So basically, the trainings harness your skills in crisis management, resources management. So all this come to play on a daily basis that we go out flying. So we have a saying in aviation that every takeoff, every landing is different. I think the entire journey has been quite memorable for me and has been very interesting. As such, different challenge, and like I said, every takeoff, every landing is different. So each one has its uniqueness, and it has memories attached to it. I have to say I've been very opportune to have started my career in aero contractors, which I'm in up till date. It's been over 16 years in aero contractors, and aero gave a platform, a very fair and even platform for us to grow. As I never experienced any form of discrimination, either for gender sakes or anything. All through my career, it had been an even ground, and as such, from scratch, grew up all the way, and yes, so it's been quite interesting. There are days where some issues, and these physical issues where maybe by height or size or sheer strength, just other things, but flying particularly, it doesn't matter really what gender or what size you are. It's ergonomically designed that anybody can fit in and fly. Well, not to sound cliche, but yes, I think the Almighty is basically my first point of call. But then, yes, I have a lot of senior colleagues in the industry that have achieved different feats that I look to and learn from their journey. So yes, quite a number of them in the field. I'd like to see this. I would borrow from Oprah Winfrey. If you can think it, you can do it. The sky is like your starting point. It's grown in leaps and bounds. So I started my career about 18, 19 years ago. And from where we were back then till now, I can say to you that the industry has actually grown a lot bigger, more robust, and safer. I think one thing I've heard so many times is that pilots are a little uptight and are very serious people. Saying this is not to say pilots are not serious people. Yes, we are serious people, but as well, there's always a fun side to us. I think pilots are probably one of the most down-to-earth people you would come across, and fun-loving people.
Aviation 360, where the horizon meets the runway.